Rising Moon. Hello, family. I love you. How's everybody feeling today?
Try to refresh it.
Sound checks.
Try to refresh it. Okay.
Okay. We are good. We are multi-streaming again tonight. We finally got that 1-2 poll. Ooh, I bet. Tired and such from the meds. I get it. Well, we're glad you're here. Mysteria, you're doing okay. Better this afternoon or just okay? Here now. Good evening. We again are multi-streaming, so our host will be here in just a moment. It's okay, Rosie. Big hugs out to our sister Mysteria. Dark and light fight within you. It's okay. Feel the feelings that reach out
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get on the remote set.
Here now, JB, Rising Moon, Mysteria. Myself, some new people in, checking us out. And Mysteria's on both channels. Hello to all of our TikTok family as well.
Don't look too bad. Got the artist on there. Check it out. Look at that. I got the artist back on there.
Looks good.
That's what's up.
Looking good, looking good. Love it. Alright.
So how are we doing? How is everybody?
Say hello if you're new in the room, whichever room you might be in tonight. Over there. No, we did not. We were tending to some errands this afternoon, and I was working in my office for a little bit.
What's wrong? What happened?
Did we rewatch last
No,
night's
I gotta
YouTube?
look. I want to see if that's on there. I can pull that up.
I'm sure that we will definitely be rewatching it from the TV.
If it's on it. Just
He's gonna look now. But we are streaming tonight. Should be on TikTok, Clapper,
well, it's showing that one.
YouTube.
Oh, it did last night. There it is. She's right.
Yeah, we just didn't see it. Instagram.
And 11 people watched it.
Twitch. So we are really multi-streaming tonight. You got to watch it on your big TV. That's awesome, Mysteria.
So,
that is so awesome.
So how did it, I mean, Did it sound better that it was from the recording rather than it being live? I haven't had a chance.
Hello, Lena. I see you on TikTok. For those that we don't know, say hello.
Who's this? Tempera? Tempera. On TikTok. What are you doing? Brittany, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How's it going?
The mic was low. She said the mic was low on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good to know.
Well, we're going to go back and rewatch everything so that we can kind of make adjustments where needed. I worked on getting my stuff set up where I can multi-stream across multiple channels as well. Tomorrow we will again be just TikTok and Clapper.
Well, hasn't yeah? Well, you have one more day that you gotta. Yeah, so I cannot wait to see these guys.
Always me. Hello.
That's his business. That's his business. That's his business. Rent to the land.
Soon.
That's his business.
Smart.
That's his business. That's his business. Papa used to tell me it was
So I surprised him. Was it Father's Day morning? Or was it the morning before?
so expensive.
Yeah, you surprised me. So this will be my fourth time seeing Pepper.
Yeah, I sent him a picture before he was awake. He was still sleeping. I sent him a picture of another concert we're going to go to.
Yeah, this one was a surprise though after the other one because what was the other one?
Which one? The one we saw?
No.
Dirty Pits.
That's
Dirty Pits. But let's see.
To the bottom of my empty pocket, empty pocket, empty pocket. Slip to the bottom of my empty pocket, empty pocket, empty pocket. Overdrawn again, feeling insufficient.
Nikki Ray.
Nikki
What
Ray.
the? What the? We are multi-streaming, sweetheart. We are on TikTok, Clapper, Twitch, Instagram,
Are we on?
YouTube.
Have you checked Instagram?
I haven't checked Instagram.
Can anybody run over to Instagram?
We make money to spend. People want,
It's supposed to be on.
need, 'cause it never ends. Now, baby, it takes money, my friend. People need.
Nikki Ray, this was actually just started last night. It was the first night that everything got connected and working. And so she did a multi-stream this morning to TikTok and Clapper. And then all the ones that she mentioned, we're doing that now. So we're kind of pushing the limit a little bit. How was your cruise, by the way?
That's his
Yeah.
business.
I hope you
That's
enjoyed
his
it.
business.
I don't
That's his business.
see
How could I
on
ever
Instagram.
thank you, my girl? When the money's always gone.
We're putting
Now I'm working
this
so
night.
hard just to get paid. We make money
Maybe they connect or something.
to spend. People want,
TikTok and Clapper, where we want to
And YouTube.
and where we want to be.
now baby, it takes money.
So yeah, how was your cruise? I'm thinking that you were on the same cruise as our folks. They should become today.
Here now it's an Instagram, but never learned how to use it. I'm on Instagram as well. Crystal Firefox over there. I have a Facebook, public Facebook page as well. Crystal Firefox. I don't post to it very often, but we're gonna start blasting.
I'm trying to find where I can put viewer accounts, stream boss, the top people.
I'm sure Alaska was cold, definitely compared to Florida. And we were talking earlier about the difference. Like, I know up north, it's really, really hot. I think you guys were getting close to 100 degrees, correct? And here, I'm sitting outside, it's 86 degrees. Summer. And there's no humidity.
Yeah, there's none.
It just blows my mind.
Fly back. I bet it's cold up there. I know. What was it? Is it Montana? There's snow up there. If that's true, it's been snowing up there. So
St. Martin here tonight to tell us if it's happened. It was 100 at home and 40 in Alaska. Nope. Nope. Yeah. I'd be wearing like gloves and beanie. Or toboggan, depending on where you're at in the country.
It's a pretty bold statement there.
Yeah, that's a very bold statement.
I'll leave you with that one. I'll stick to the Caribbean.
Amen.
Yeah, stick to the Caribbean. Right.
I'm gonna switch over to, of course.
Yeah, no worries. We understand. That's why we're doing this. Yeah.
We're doing the battle of the.
Now you guys get to decide where you want to interact with everybody. You know.
And so it begins. What does that mean? And so it begins. And so it begins in me.
I'm trying to get to where I can do some. There it is. Text.
Oh, yes, here now. Yes. They're everywhere, everything. This one too. So, JP's over here in the TikTok land now. Popcorn says, yeah, the crazies they're everywhere. It doesn't matter which app you're on. There's always gonna be. We'll just. They are everywhere. Hey, we're all a little crazy, but. Yeah. I think sometimes it's, you need to leave it alone. Look at you. Can't say that's not true. Alright, we got 6 in TikTok and 6 in Clapper. Look at that, we're even Steven right now.
Neck and neck, huh?
Yeah, neck and neck. Little behind. It's a little crazy. Hello, baby. How you doing?
Hey, stranger. How are you?
We've been missing you. We actually just wondered about you today. Wondered how you been. Rena, how are you? All is well. Is all well?
Oh yeah. Almost good.
All is well. We are multi-screen for those that are just joining the room. So we're
I was trying to get.
figuring out all the screens.
I was trying to get this. I don't know where it's at. I gotta find it. I don't know why it's still. Yeah, see?
It's messing with the camera.
So.
Nikki Ray, are you kidding me? It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, serious? Okay. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Oh, you get to sing happy birthday. Mr. President.
What? Oh my God.
What?
She's in bed with the Rona.
Nikki Ray?
Yes. Honey. Vitamin C. Vitamin D. And zinc. Baking soda and Epsom salt bath.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, definitely anybody that's in the room or John Clapper, Nikki Ray, give a holler. Happy birthday over there. It's a little crazy. How you doing? Crazy saying that mom leaf.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Oop. She's definitely.
Alright, so I wanted to make sure anybody knows if you are interested in reading. We're available tomorrow on tonight. If you would like, if not, no big deal. I wanted to make sure everybody knew.
She's 3 days in too. I think when I had it, the headache, body aches, it was terrible. Worse than the flu. Look at all these happy birthdays coming through. This is amazing.
Stop messing with stuff.
Nikki Ray, we missed you too. I'm sorry that you're sick. I
Yeah,
hope that
we're
you
back.
get better really quick. Take care of yourself. Hydrate.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Looks pretty clean. I want to see what I want to see what that is.
Watching all the screens, just checking lighting, checking.
It brings it up a little bit on the side there, but yeah, we miss you too, sweetheart. Most
Oh,
definitely. Hey, look at there. Who's over here? Oh, that's Mysterio. Oh, man, I thought we had somebody there. It's a little better with the sound.
Jesus Christ, it's Lord.
Amen.
Mysterio.
I tried to sign into the chat earlier. It's wanting me to go into all of the chat groups. Wow, I never claimed it wasn't. I know, right? It's just, I mean,
Right? A little crazy.
never denied. But you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Here now, it's got the claws out.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Are we? We're gonna step to the side for here now.
Sick of Bill. Your husband is watching us on YouTube. That's awesome.
Whose husband? Whose husband?
Mysterious.
Oh, sweet.
Mysterious husband. Katie, our cat. Hi, baby. How are you? Welcome into TikTok land. Cat C has joined us.
Hey, Cat.
That is my lovely hairdresser at Luna Salon. And her husband is my tattoo artist, Chris. So
That's her husband?
is my tattoo artist.
Cats.
Cats, yeah.
Ah, hi, I'm your new best friend.
This is
I'm
Sarah
just kidding.
Pham. finally get to see him on camera. We'll
How you
have to
doing?
come
Welcome
by
in.
and see
Glad
you.
you're in here.
Definitely. He wants some tattoo work, so. We're multi-streaming, so we're watching a lot of different screens. If you're wondering what
Yeah,
we're
just
doing,
kind of seeing
I
where
love you too,
everybody's
honey.
filtering.
Aw, just flipped on the TikTok and
See,
there's
now
a
they're
beautiful
not,
face.
they're pushing and they're not denying it out there.
Yeah, that's
They're
good.
finally, thank you.
That was good confirmation for us
Yeah,
folks.
we
So
needed that. Thank you.
we had been kind of shadow banned for a while on TikTok.
Don't
So,
talk about it.
oops. It's been shadowy. Yes, please.
Don't mention that.
Yeah, we can't say those words. I forget what we all
Just
the
wanna take
things
some
we can't
pictures.
do and say is crazy in this land now, in this social media land. If you weren't here last night, you heard that you cannot hydrate yourself because they don't know what's in your cup.
I don't want to get too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yes. So,
Guys, have a good night,
yeah.
sweetheart.
So we have to, like, anytime I take a sip of a drink, I have to.
We gotta
There was a bunch of creators that were talking about it.
a little
To
crazy.
be very
right?
careful about it. So
Yes.
right now, yes, since everything's working. Okay. Right now, sure. I'll follow the rules.
Just
Right
step
now.
off the camera and have a sip of. Babe, maybe chai tea.
Of course, anytime that you want it.
It's the best chai tea ever. I tried to make it for myself the other day.
Yes, you could. Yeah.
And
She was
I-
like,
Go ahead, tell them. My facial expressions probably said it all.
Because you turn around and you're like, it tastes like crap. I'm like, what are you talking about? It doesn't taste the way that you made it. I'm like, come on, what do you see what to put in it? And so, yeah, it's just, I think it's just because you like making it.
Oh, because it's made with love, so it tastes better.
So,
Everything tastes better when it's made with love.
I'll have to try. But yeah, it's a chai tea. I used to make it for my daughter all the time. Always loved it. So she wasn't feeling the great. Actually, you know what? No, it was the day that we had the hammock up.
Yeah.
It was because we finally got a hammock stand, and then we ended up laying in the hammock. We crashed all during a storm. We were up in the treehouse.
Yeah.
And I was dying for a cup of coffee. And I was like, do you want a cup of tea? And she's like, what? What do you mean? And I said, I'm going to make a cup of tea like I used to make it for my daughter. And she was like, okay. And just kind of and waited. And then you ended up laying there in the hammock for an extra hour. And
Yeah.
she just laid there and swung and even the dogs got up.
Drink my tea. I made a video. I just never posted it, and I said the few choice words. Like I'm in a good way.
You're what?
Can't say it. Ooh, blue lotus tea. I have blue lotus flowers.
You're drinking coffee. You don't even know me.
Why I don't even know anymore.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, wait, don't know what it is.
Lost. It's okay. You don't even know why, because the caffeine doesn't affect you, right?
For me, it's the comfortability. It's like a warm blanket. Actually, you know what? I'll say that. I'll mention this. I only like if I got to a real like bougie hotel have I experienced this. But it was such a rarity. Like okay, has anybody had a hot warm towel when you get out of the shower? I've never had one of these towel warmer things, right? And so, like, anytime, I guess I'm just, if you're going to do the towel warming thing, then you do it for the other person that's sharing the shower with you. And then you dry off, you go get it for them, and then you let them experience it, unless you got the dryer right there, obviously, that's that. So I'm showering and everything, and I'm like, what's that? She goes, don't worry about it, a shower, and the next thing you know, now I can't not get out of a shower unless I have a hot towel. I'm completely screwed. I can't. I mean, I did it the other day, and I was like, it's not the same, and then now you've got those little scent things to put in it.
Yeah.
And now that smells like
a
fresh, clean towel right out the, oh my God, it's heaven.
In the
It's,
shower's like showering in a jungle because I've got a
oh,
Pothos,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have a Pothos hanging and it's just draped all over.
She's got this
It's-
like real ivy that like you're washing, turn around and be like, hey, how you doing? You could lay in the tub. There's ivy there.
There's-
Hey, how you doing?
It's hanging from the chandelier as well.
So yeah, and then what is it you have over the back?
The back of the shower. Back of,
Yeah.
it's a Pothos is what it's called.
The thing that hangs over the back of the shower?
Oh, that's eucalyptus.
Okay. It's like,
Yeah, that's eucalyptus.
yeah, so that's, between
Dan,
Dab. Hey, Dab. How you doing, sweetheart?
we are multi-streamed several different social media apps.
Yeah, so for anybody that's listening from Clapper, we want to be able to provide different opportunities to think about what best suits our followers. So if it's Clapper, if it's TikTok, if it's YouTube, Twitch is supposed to be working. We thought Instagram was working. It's not. Yeah, so those other ones we're live streaming on those right now as well. So whatever suits you guys, and then I'm curious to see right now TikTok. We've got more followers.
On several different channels.
Yes. Very, very true. Very true. I'm just glad that it's working. Well, Vicky Ray, thanks for the hashtag there. Yeah, if anybody drop send us out. Just give us a share. Let everybody know that we're on. And start gathering everybody back in and doing some great reads. So you can hear us better. Okay. That works. The music is
Too loud.
too loud over there.
So how's the music on Clapper?
Okay. Nikki Ray, let me know if that's better over there.
It says it's good.
No better.
We're figuring out what all these adjustments are, trying to make it work. Once we get it done. But we appreciate all of you giving us feedback so that we can make this better.
YouTube was good.
YouTube's good.
Trying to find that sweet spot. Just keep touching base with me. India. Sound is better. Yeah, that's because it's running directly into the phone to Clapper. So that's why it sounds better that way for right now. Right now we got everything working, so.
Andy, we're doing good.
Usually the live phone is down the stream. No, it's basically, this is a direct USB connection that I've got on my phone for Clapper, but for the stream going to how we're streaming to the others is through one of the interactive ports. So any of the audio, microphone, everything is going directly through the USB first, and then it traces over to the others. Nikki Ray, you better over on TikTok. Let me know if the music's too loud.
That makes sense even to me.
Yeah. So it's kind of a direct source. I just haven't tested out the other way yet. Samsung's picky the way Apple was picky.
Yeah.
like hers has to be hooked up the way that my computer is when we're over in her studio. But yet for my Samsung, I have to have a direct access.
It's crazy.
Is the music down over on TikTok? Can somebody let me know over on TikTok if it's down and better? Appreciate that, guys. Music is still too low now.
Not too loud. It's too
Yeah,
loud.
it's too loud.
Music is loud. TikTok's loud.
Brush me with your hair. I swear I don't know how long that I can last. Make my world go
Take my phone out. Give you a thumbs up or down. Turn it up.
make my world go
Step up.
No, we're not.
Let them do it.
like a on the floor. Yeah, the one you don't black like a sky. With no
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Here now, if I have my phone and iPad too close, it tells me I can't run 2 apps. I love that.
Better? Okay. Alright. So if it's any other major adjustments on the other, let me know, because I'm trying to find that sweet spot, you know what I mean? So if it's getting a little better over there, just get the feedback on it. That's the one hard thing about doing all these two separate ones is you can't hear all the different ones. So I really need to get that second one figured out directly into. But I think we tried that one. I mean, if it doesn't work, then I'll just go right back to the room. All right, so yeah, if TikTok people, if you're on TikTok, let me know if the music's still a bit too loud or if it sounds a little crazy over there. Just let me know. I'll try to make those adjustments little bit by little bit where I can. Music is much better. Okay, thanks, JB. I appreciate it.
I love it. Thank you all for all your help. This is watching him on this side is going to help me on mine.
Okay, Nikki's saying it's good, much better. Okay. So what I did was I actually went into here and turned it down because now YouTube, everything but Clapper should be turned down
Okay.
just through that. But it didn't, anything on here will adjust everything between both.
Okay.
But if I adjust there, it's only through what's streaming through the computer.
Gotcha.
That makes sense? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's only adjusting YouTube, so it's
I'm
not
so glad
adjusting
you'll be
like the
sitting
Clever.
I'll be the tech guy. IT.
So, no,
IT.
I'm learning as we go.
I
I've
know.
been learning as we go, you know. So, then from it, yeah. So we're learning. Like I'm trying to find the sweets because we've got the same exact microphones over in our studio as well. So we're trying to get the sweet spot of where our sitting ground is, and then the TV crapped out on us. So we've got Venus up with us tonight. But
We'll work on it. See what's better.
absolutely, yeah. All right, I need more coffee.
Okay. He's got to step off to hydrate. But we're glad to see everybody. This is amazing. I know that last night we were just so excited that we could multi-stream. It was hard to go to sleep.
Yeah, Deb. See where Deb says in YouTube. This one is okay, but Clapper is better.
You guys are amazing for jumping around. I really appreciate it. You didn't think it sounded bad, it just sounded better. Okay, gotcha here now.
That's the little bit of that,
Yes.
that area there.
Yeah, we saw Cable.
Yeah.
But
We
didn't
saw
sing this
K-Bong.
song.
No, we saw K-Bong the way K-Bong is, yeah.
It was fun. That night was great. Sage. Need sage.
Much sage, yeah.
Sage.
So next is next is Dirty Heads.
No, next is Pepper and
Iration.
Yeah.
Pepper and Iration. Oh, that's gonna be one hell of a show. And then after that is Dirty Heads.
Dirty Heads and Common Kings.
Common Kings. That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be fun. We're hitting it. We're treating ourselves to peopling.
Yeah. Once in a blue moon.
No, we have to get out of the house and do something fun for ourselves.
We went to the pool store tomorrow.
We did go to the pool store today. And I made the young kids in there, or the youngins, they're much younger than me, laugh. If y'all would watch on TT, the girl that's very famous right now.
Yeah. Go ahead, tell them that story, sweetheart.
Okay, so I go into the pool store and I know when they test the water, so you bring in a pool sample and they test the water and they tell you exactly which chemicals you need to add, and they go and pick the stuff out for me, with me. And this one kid was ringing me up. So there's two kids over there, not kids, young men. One was like in his 20s or something, the other one was probably fresh out of high school. Maybe a little bit older. I can't tell you. And then a young lady, and then an older lady. That's always there. And anyways, they're all over at the register and we're chit-chatting. You know, I'm just smiling at him. He's in the car waiting on me. And they're like, oh, your pool, because my pool got green. Because I've not been putting chemicals in it because my neighbor has not been very nice. And driving us a little bit crazy. And so I was like, yeah, my neighbor, who is my, and I said, yeah, we just haven't been out there because he's just, the privacy fence isn't built up. I said, but boy, when that privacy fence gets done, there's going to be a lot of, and the three young ones started dying laughing. The one boy turned around in his chair from the register and couldn't even look at me anymore. I said, you know what? I said, because everybody knew what it was. Because they all watched TikTok, except the older lady. She just kind of looked at us like, what is going on? And the one kid was bright red, turned around in his chair. It was hilarious. I said, you know what? I made everybody laugh today, and that was my job. I hope y'all have a great day.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah, I did my job. I brought some laughter into the food store.
Sweet.
And it was
the
one
poor
of
guy's
those,
day.
it was one of those moments, that it comes out of your mouth and you're like, oops, did I just say that?
Yeah, you did. All right, moving on. Ooh.
Hello, Josh.
So yeah, I mean, it was. She come out to the car because I was sitting in the car, and she come out and she was like, "You're never gonna believe what just happened," and she's cracking up laughing. So I heard the story.
Andy has those moments. I'm glad y'all are laughing.
And it's all about the movie.
It's all about the moment. Who is the moment? Leave it up to me to say stuff that shouldn't come out of my mouth.
Right.
But it was funny. It was funny. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has. Thanks, Andy.
Uh-huh.
I can see her saying stuff too and going, Totally.
Mm.
And did I say that out loud? Yeah. There's times that he says that I didn't answer him, and I'm like, I did answer you. I just did it in my head.
Yeah, but we've been picking up before. I mean, we've been telepathically just, we don't even ask the other person. We just walk over if it's a tea or just something, taking the dogs out, anything, and she'll just walk over and be like, I heard you tell me, or I heard you ask me.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's plenty of times.
Pardon me.
Plenty of times.
I'm gonna end up falling out of my chair one night because I'm trying to lean off the damn thing.
To take a sip of coffee. Just, it is what it is. And unfortunately, we have to do.
See? Alright.
I really want to see that concert.
That was the one in April that we were gonna try.
Was it in April?
Yeah, because, well, no, it was March.
It was March.
Yeah, because
It was the end of March.
someone in my family was having surgery.
It was the weekend before the weekend.
Yeah. Man, that would have been a lot of driving though for me if we had, but I couldn't do that
Fly.
anyway. I remember he was having surgery the next day, but
Yep.
so. Alright. Kind of feeling like I'm gonna do general reading.
Yeah.
You want to split a general reading? Or you want to start them off with the White Wing Dark Wing?
I don't know. Do we want to?
Oh, sure.
Mysteria is on it. She is on it.
Alright. Are you in the mood for a White Wing Dark Wing? I'm in all white, so I'm white tonight.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on. I just drove 13 hours the other day. Right? I drove 9 hours and 34 minutes.
Alright, we got a reading for Deb.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll do Deb and then we'll end the night tonight again with the White Wing Dark Wing, if you're fine with that. So, yeah, if you're interested
Let's
in
do
a
it.
reading, go into my bio, whichever platform you're watching on. You'll be directed to my website, seraphimbridges.com. As soon as you go into the website, you're going to see a red button that says Blessing Quick Link. For a live reading tonight or during one of our YouTube lives or what you're watching now, the Blessing's 25. So if you are interested, do let us know. We've got a couple spots left available for tonight. And plus, we like to finish off with our White Wing Dark Wing. So if you haven't stuck around for one of those, definitely do so. And Deb wants a gem. Alright, so we're going to start prepping for Deb. Appreciate that, Deb. So who was around for Fox's Live this morning? If you were around for Fox's Live this morning and you got the little mini message, did you happen to answer your question for the day? Curious if anybody that jumped in this morning. You don't have to answer it now. Just be ready to talk about it tomorrow morning. This is Iration, actually, you guys. Other than Clapper, anywhere else other than Clapper, sorry Clapper, the artist is on there. So yeah, this is the band that she's taking me to go see.
You see, as I was at work, what was the question?
Is it tarot?
Yeah.
Arden, wow. I'm so
Right?
sorry. The question was. Do you remember the question? I forget how I put it. I'm curious to see. Don't lock tarot in tonight. Yeah, I know. I'm serious. Who remembers the question from earlier today?
I remember the question, but the question was, well, you had a couple of different questions. So
But the main one.
the main one was, would you drop everything and walk?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday was who was getting single, who was the one that would.
Yeah, and could you drop everything?
Mm.
But today was, where would you be in your walk?
Oh, right.
Would you be standing behind following, or would you be trying to
Communicate.
talk?
I really want to see these guys.
Oh man, when you wait. That's usually one that I don't stop seeing all the time because I there's so many of their stuff, and this is one of the ones that a lot of times that they played. That'll be next time will be my fourth. So,
The little crazy still in the house. I'm trying to shuffle out just for her. She likes to hit the cards.
Deb, what type of music did you want to hear? Excuse me.
I wonder, Nikki Ray, are you still in there?
Would you like to do the honors? Or you want me
To start?
to? Or wings? She's gotta get the wings out. I haven't tucked the line. Hey, look at that. Entity Paranormal. Yeah, I know who you are. How you doing? Good seeing you. Doing good, doing good. Getting ready to start a read for Deb here. Hope you can stick around. If not, I saw a familiar friend of yours on earlier today on Clever, I believe it was, which was nice to see.
That was the dinner time we were talking about.
Yeah, and then here, look, I told you, look, she comes in, so.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? Amen. Alright. I keep feeling like I'm missing something. Where did I put?
The shaman. That's the one you're missing.
This is why I need one of those, like, eventually, I'm thinking about building one.
I was thinking the same thing. For a little card building.
Yeah, but that's the thing, we have so many cards, we need, like, a whole, that's why I say I want to try to build something.
Like a little workshop.
You know how I get. Okay. You know how I get. I mean, but see, that's where if they're over here, they're too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's almost like you need two little ones that can stack right there. Or whatever.
Oh, even something that can be put like right here. You know, but you can't really see it on the others.
I go back to work Sunday. This month. Oh God. Has it already been a month, Dad?
Wow, really? Holy moly.
I feel like a full-time work just happened. Wow, I can't believe that. I mean, we did just have to take a whole week off, almost.
Alright, guys, sorry I'm not more prepared. I appreciate you hanging out. Alright.
All right, here we go. California for 11 days. I could just go be in the redwoods for 11 days and be happy. Happy, happy, happy.
And do what?
Just go be in the redwoods. You know, you're right there on the redwoods and the ocean's right there too. So,
Okay.
I mean, back and forth between the ocean and redwoods. Hey, Queen Mary, how you doing tonight? We're just about to start our read, so.
Alright, what do we got for you, Deb? Stick. Alright, so turn that down just a little. Okay. Deb, sweetheart, I've got a King of Pentacles Justice in reverse, Three of Swords, a Judgment, and a Seven of Swords. Now, I feel that, there's aspects to life that we go through that you're finding out where the balance between your experiences versus others. And it's almost like maybe you have compared those experiences in not the lightest of ways, because you could have been looking back at where that fork in the road might have been. I don't know if maybe the trip maybe was down memory lane, but there was the Judgment here and also a Three of Swords. So that's telling me that there was something that you very well could have realized during your journey that may have scorned and caused a heartbreak, but at the same time, you following a new inner calling and a new phase in your life is allowing you to get over the idea of maybe the understanding or persuasions you might have been leaning towards in judgment of yourself or your experiences versus others. We all learn as we continue to grow and heal. Ten of Swords. These Three of Swords, along with the Ten of Swords, there's a lot of pain here. Pardon me. I'm trying to make sure I don't. Nobody's been glued to my feet today, so. But the pain, Deb, right now is where you're having to separate with this King of Swords. You're having to separate those emotions of separating your thought process versus where your heart is, and it's starting to give you some clarity. And a lot of these things that you found, you've learned to start releasing these things. The Devil in reverse is where you're kind of you've gone into those dark places. You're releasing. You're not diving in. You're coming out because of the accomplishment of it. You're restoring control. Whereas before, with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it got overwhelming. Now, I can see that you're trying, sweetheart, and I know that you are. I can see that in your cards, and I can feel it in your energy. Spirit wants you to be inspired as this confirmation is coming through for you about how you're going to move forward. What is it going to take for you to finally let everything go? How is it going to affect you to be able to move forward in a way that is not going to hold you back any longer? You need to prepare. There's when we go on long road trips or go on, whether it be vacations or whatever, and we have time that we have to travel, there's so many times that you have time to reflect on your life as you're traveling because you're excited about where you're going, and then you kind of reflect on a lot of different stages of your life. I'm seeing that here. Some good, some bad. Some that you see that there was a lack of control with the Emperor in reverse here. No strict discipline, just kind of like a free will. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think in regards to what the Spirit's leading here, it's like you almost had to travel back in time as you were traveling. Find some insecurities about yourself that you knew that you could overcome and start working on the realignment that's here. Do a wiser reverse, and instead of always maybe taking not the greatest risk, and sometimes even pulling back and feeling like you are playing it safe too much. And so it's like you pull back and almost get in a little bit of regret. Like, I should have done this, or I should have done that, etc. But the awareness is that you're getting are sudden. The overall is your 4 cups in reverse. Interesting for the reading request, because it is a sign that you are searching for the realignment. You know, you are wanting to kind of check in, recenter yourself. A 4 cups in reverse is also where you're choosing a better path. You're being more aware of, okay, this is where I'm at. This is where I want to go. And I want you to continue that process and think about that, because that's an enormous step to take as you continue in your journey, just simply because you have to have that self-confidence that you fought this far to get. You've had to do the growth in order to get that. So hold on to that.
Alright, I pulled from the Healing Waters deck. And you got clear waters, stagnant waters, and sweet waters. So clear waters is all about right timing and clear visions and opportunities. And your stagnant waters is about feeling stuck. So there's conflicting energies there. A call for shifts, flow, and change. And the sweet waters is about sensuality and in romance, empowerment, fertility, and balance. So, again, I think it goes with a lot of what he was saying. There's that wanting but feeling stuck. I'm trying to find balance. I like that there's the dual there. Let's get some more information. With the sacred rebels, you've got the legacy of light and dream a beautiful dream. And this is a reminder that you, I don't know if you can see that, but you're here to break the generational traumas. And that means it starts with you. But what you want is out there. And you have all the abilities to clear and heal and find the balance that you're looking for. And I know that you have a dream to do it, and you're working really hard to find that balance and get through what's keeping you stuck. Focus on you being the wise elder of the family. And then let the healing pass down through your generations. Without you doing the healing work, it's only going to continue the trauma on and on. It's really down to the choice. It's a choice you have to make. Do you want to stay stuck? Or do you want to find that sweet water, that balance? And I know which one you want to go to.
Gotta readjust this climate. Alright, so Dad, let's see if we can clarify here some things with this. Clarifying life situations down here. Oh, no doubt, sit there, sweetheart. No doubt. One popped out.
Yeah, no doubt.
You wanted clarification, sweetheart. You got it. So I have Harbor of Peace here. Basically, you're finding refuge in peace right now. You're in Harbor, which me being somebody that dreams of sailing, look at it this way: a sailboat is never meant to just stay in the harbor. It's meant to be out there sailing. But it doesn't mean that a safe harbor, when it's in safe harbor, you can get work done, you can get things completed. No different than where you're at right now. You're in a safe harbor to where you can start getting the things cleared up that you need to. You also have to trust yourself. Now, trusting yourself, you gotta allow your intuition to guide you. Let it be your GPS and how you move forward, even when you don't see the area or direction that you feel like you need to go. The more you do this, you've got the more rhythm of the universe that you're going to start picking up. And it's like a big veil is going to start being lifted each and every time, allowing you the opportunity to grow.
Hey, Wendy, we see you.
Yeah, I saw a comment there too. I'm making small adjustments where I can. We're multi-streaming right now, so we've got, 4 or 5 different things going on right now. So thank you for letting us know. I made a little adjustment. Let me know if it gets any better. All right, Then, Deb, you've also got Flame of Courage here. So, think about what this is where it gets exciting. Look at all the work and everything that you've done thus far, all the hard work, everything that's been put into where you are at right now. How has God set the stage for your life? How has He turned around and started making your experiences something that is enlightening you and allowing you to take life's difficulties and change them into a more bountiful life in a way that it's not about material things. It's how you look at it. And having the courage to do so is going to help you plan better. Now notice the chess pieces on there. It's a very good sign in how you plan strategically and what you're going to do. You've got to follow the sequence in how you move throughout each step that you're going to take and how you decide to move forward. But remember to follow your heart. Remember to follow your inner child, your soul, and God. Don't deny where God's trying to lead you. It's when God is silent, I feel, that when we are in the midst of the biggest test.
Your message from the angels tonight, and we got two. We got energy work and fresh air. So fresh air, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Probably stagnant energy, maybe from returning home. And the other one was the energy work, which makes sense. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatment. Your hands and your heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients.
Is that close now? Deb, and then one from Earth Angel Magic. Interesting, wow. Alright, I got the Shaman. It's ancient healing wisdom. It's a good confirmation for me because I'm utilizing other new decks in order to help Spirit communicate with you guys. So, Deb, I know you've been around where normally I do use the Shaman deck, Shaman Oracle deck. So I was looking and I'm like, Deb normally gets the Shaman Oracle and then here the Shaman pops out. So because Deb is Deb and because I love Deb, when the Shaman says no. Remember, this deck always says no, you're not done yet. There's always something else that Deb remembers that. the south.
The sunshine.
Ooh, I feel like my goosies are going nuts there. Look at that. I feel like that resonated with you, Deb. I feel like with this card, there's such a sense of warmth, but I feel like that sense of warmth, the Spirit's saying that's eternal, like internally, not eternally, it's internally, that it's going to, that feeling is going to be absolutely, as you, and remember I said the veil is dropped, you start to see insights, you start to follow your intuition, your higher self, you start rewarding yourself for the dedication that you're making and the decisions that you're going towards in your life. You're going to continue to bring that abundance for you.
Say something?
Yes, you don't have to ask permission.
It's your show. I would like to say what I see in the shaman and the south card, and with the overall that I'm feeling and seeing that her trip south is bringing upon a new level of healing that she may not even recognize yet.
Right.
With the shaman, with the play, with the healing waters, with the legacy of light. I just...
What region is Deb normally from?
I can't remember.
You don't have to say Deb if you don't want to. But
She was in Southern California. I want to say she's...
I can't remember where.
I don't know why it slipped my mind too.
I've met so many people over this past year.
Wisconsin.
So it would be south. Yeah, okay. All right. I just wanted that validation. That's why I was looking at that. Okay. All right. So the question the Spirit's got for you is, what do you resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, and some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what's no longer serving us. And remember, right now, you have the safe harbor card. So absorb every bit of healing that's coming in right now, honey, and allow yourself to continue to mold into who God is directing you to be. This is beautiful, actually. Very, very much. If you're wherever you're listening, put up some wig emojis for Deb. This is beautiful.
Alyssa, we see you, and we have been trying to adjust the microphone sounds.
Okay.
We're multi-streaming, and so some of the apps are saying that it's fine. So we see you, and we're trying to make adjustments.
Let's see if that makes a little bit of a
Dakota,
difference.
welcome. We are also from TikTok as well, but we are multi-streaming.
Let me know, TikTok, if it's getting any better or worse. I just made an
There's
adjustment.
Barb. Hey, Barb. You're welcome, Deb. Deb said thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. Is it? Can you hear us any better, Alyssa, over there on TikTok? I want to make sure that it's clear for you guys over there. I appreciate you hanging out and letting us know. I'm trying to find that sweet spot. See, I'm wondering if it's because it's still quiet. I want to check something here. Yeah, I'm giving it everything we got.
Strange.
Oh, wait a minute. Default. I bet you that's going to make a world of difference. How was that?
It should be shifting and changing in just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did that make a difference for you?
Mysteria says 2 is still great.
Okay, good. Thank you. It's still quiet.
Did you?
The other was better. Okay, thank you. See, look at that. We get to appreciate you, Alyssa.
And I just went back to the way that it was real quick. Deb? Oh. Deb. Hey. Thank you, Deb.
Dad.
That's awfully sweet of you, sweetheart.
Thank you, honey.
Alright, so yeah, Alyssa, that should be a little bit back where it was for you. Not quite sure
We
why
love you too.
it's doing that, but
I appreciate everybody so much. A big love for all the support.
yeah, I know, right?
I'll let you handle
What?
it.
Oh, putting these in. Oh, I love you too, sweetheart, very much. So if Mysterious Husband is still watching over on YouTube, blessings to you. Aloha. And we've got 7 people hanging out with us over on TikTok. Hopefully we get that figured out over there where we're not. The microphone gets a little bit better, but no, he says hello. Awesome. I'm glad he's still hanging out. All right. I'm going to try to start projecting a little bit louder for anybody that's on TikTok. So maybe we're just talking too
We
loud.
are, I think we talk really soft because we're so used to, we have earbuds in, so
It's going to get
we
loud.
hear ourselves. So it gets really loud in our ears when we're projecting our voices. So we try to keep our voice pretty soft, just so it's not blasting anybody else's ears. But I think it's just us that has earbuds in.
Well, I cranked the total mic volume, so
I've been
it was,
contemplating the whole write my story and make that move to Oregon. What part of Oregon? Because Oregon it's a beautiful state, but there's been a lot of changes over the years since I've lived there. It's been 24 years. The coast.
I'm not
Okay.
a fan of it over there, so.
So the Oregon coast is beautiful. It is very busy in the summer. It's very quiet in a lot of the towns in the winter. I lived in Lincoln City, Oregon, and it's like a ghost town in the winter. Now, 24 years, weather patterns have changed quite a bit, and I know that the winters were kind of depressing, but from you being from where you're from, I can see that the winters could be kind of depressing there too. You'll miss the snow, but every once in a while the coast does get snow in Oregon. But you do have the mountains. You have the coast, you have the Pacific Mountains, and then you have the valley, and then I can't remember. Oh, you have the coastals. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful country. You never know, Bart. You gotta go with your gut instinct, and your journey and your story is worth sharing. You're not a winter snowbird person. Me either. I like my sunshine. I like the nice warm states. I remember The best month to be on the Oregon coast is late August, early September, because the weather is just really nice and it's not rainy. And yeah, that's the best time to be on the coast. Winter in Hawaii is rain. Yeah, I can see that.
Listen, I'm responding to you now. Go into my bio. You'll click on my website. You'll see a red button there. It says a quick link for blessings, and then for an online or live read like this, it would be $25. And I have you can either use Venmo or Cash App. I'm jealous of your because this one's all big and clumpy and I just liked it because it lit up. Everything lights up.
I got a new keyboard, and I had to get a keyboard because my laptop was so far away I couldn't type in music that I wanted to change on my channel. And so I got a keyboard, and a white keyboard, and a white mouse. And it's sleek and narrow. I like it.
Oh, no worry, Alyssa. We usually close out because I'm on from 8 to 10, Tuesdays through Saturdays. So we usually close out at usually this point of the night with a White Wing, Dark Wing read. I want to give it about another 10 minutes because 20 minutes is a good one. But
Yeah.
so yeah, hopefully you stick around, Alyssa. But no worries, don't worry about that. Okay. I don't want you to feel like you can't hang out because a lot of times that's why we do a lot of like a general read, the White Wing, Dark Wing. It's usually a relationship dynamic,
Yeah.
which we could switch it up and to the if we're led and Spirit says no, this is one person what they're battling with. You know what I mean? Because we all have those battles. So that would be an interesting
dialogue.
right. So that would be an interesting one. Again, the White Wing, Dark Wing kind of dilemma that we have, but
Right.
it'd be over a one-person general read.
There you go.
It'd be an interesting way of doing the read, So.
It would. Glad you're here, Alyssa. Welcome to the family. I noticed the lights.
Yeah, they changed on their own.
Under the table too. They went off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We get some fun stuff happening.
Yeah, all of a sudden things just start changing up on us, and it's like, wait a minute.
My channel in the morning, the ring light gets brighter and lights change, and yeah, it's a whole lot of fun around here. I haven't really heard Buzz a whole lot, but I saw JV said Buzz was around.
Yeah, he was in earlier. I don't know why it's like green. I'm not a fan of the green. Yeah, I like that one. There we go.
Welcome to your world right now. It's her world a lot.
What?
She said because we said that things change and
Oh, yeah.
the lights go on and off, and
yeah, you kind of got to go with the flow.
And I swear, the cat went up the stairs, and then Izzy followed the cat up the stairs last night, and then I come down this morning, the cat is locked in my studio.
Alyssa says she feels so much peace just being here with us both. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Alyssa, thank you. That we tried sorry, excuse me, Alyssa. There she kisses. Alyssa, we're very interactive with everyone that wants to be. We have a lot of people that sometimes don't interact. They just sit and watch, which is completely fine.
Absolutely.
Like we know Mysterious Husbands over there watching on YouTube, so I'm not gonna leave you hanging over there, bro. So it's however you want to interact and however you want to join in and those sorts of things. But just to feel at peace, that's hearing you say that is exactly why I started this channel last. It's a year ago that I started this channel, and considering how far the channel's gone, that what Alyssa's saying is a perfect reminder of, I searched and searched and searched all over TikTok, Clapper, never really found any of these interactive lives where I felt like I fit in or where I could be myself. And so I said, if I was ever going to do it, that's how I would do it. And that's how I met this lovely woman here, who I can call my partner now. And enormous family that's kind of grown over the course, in different stages, because I trigger people. So if I trigger you, then consider it initiation.
Yes, he's triggered me many times. And I'm sitting next to him now. It's good triggers. It's a trigger for deep healing.
Right.
And I tend to tell people that I'm a mirror. So what you see in me, if you see a fault in me, just look in the mirror, because that's generally what needs to be healed.
So, that's thank you for sharing that, Alyssa. That really,
thank you.
it makes my heart smile knowing that. That's what it's all about. So,
Absolutely.
however we can help you, those sorts of things. A lot of times we do like one card pulls too. So actually, you know what, Alyssa, for everybody knows I like to do this. Oh, man. Spirit's like, yes. Alyssa, do I have your permission? Just give me a yes. I don't want to pull on your energy unless I have your consent, sweetheart. So just give me a yes, and I don't mind doing like a couple of cards for you, just because you've been so sweet. Okay, thank you for that confirmation, honey. And I mean no disrespect saying honey, I got my honey right here. But interesting. Alright, so we'll do that one. This one's pitch. So she's in a
Thank you, Alyssa.
she's in a new I'm gonna explain this. I like to add the suspense a little bit.
Yes, he does. Couple of them.
This is kind of like a little miniature. Okay. So what Spirit's got for you, sweetheart, is this. Alyssa, right now, what I'm picking up is you have, I'm going to show you this here. I don't know how well you can see it. But it's like looking at the eye of an eye. And it's a battle between seeing what's real or what you're seeing, knowing your inner knowing. It's in a battle between the two. And it's not a bad battle. It's kind of more of
Learning to trust.
correct. So, in doing that, there's things that you are having to answer to. So you've got here also with the messages of the cosmic here to stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. It's time to let it go. And then also to open your heart, not just a little, but you've got to be willing to open it up all the way. So in understanding what's real and what's not real, maybe you are I'm assuming in a point of ascension where you're going to have to accept and open up your heart and either follow through the dark shadow there, the wing, the dark wing that you're going to have to battle through and see the light out of it and how you've grown from it. How much more can you be flexible right now is the question Spirit's got for you. What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust that the outcome is going to be for the higher good. So hopefully that helps you there, Spirit. Alright, you ready for a white wing, dark wing?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's change up the music.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Please. Let's make it fun.
Go ahead, I'll let you pick. As long as it's instrumental.
I said just a beat. A little bit more fun. Pick something instrumental that's more fun. I like that, but I need a little oomph.
A little bit more off, huh?
Oomph.
Where was that? There was one that we did last night that turned out like really
Yeah.
good.
Was it the one for Andy?
Yeah.
That one was good. That was a. I'm surprised it's not in there.
Yeah, no, that's interesting, right?
Andy even agrees that it was good. Mama and Eloise reggae.
No,
Yes,
it wasn't that
Mysteria.
one.
It was for the spicy read.
Let's see.
Right there. On this side, that one. It was that one.
You sure it was?
I had the hand pan. That's the one we did for the spicy read. Barb likes the music during hers too.
Okay. All right. Hey, Barb. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay, Alyssa. Just struggling on if I should walk away. I've been trying to get and not. Okay, so it sounds like it resonated with you a little bit. I'm glad that it did. I'm hoping that it did give you some insight. Listen to this White Wing, Dark Wing. That might help you. You'll see what these are what these are about here. So yeah, and definitely Alyssa, Mama, and Eloise that you see there in your chat. I vet for her and vouch for her and her experiences if you are looking for somebody that's encountering the same thing. Also, my lovely partner here,
Yes.
the same exact thing. So
Same
feel
thing
free to
a
reach
year-
out
a
if you.
year ago.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It ended up, honestly, honey, it was 16 years for me, almost 17 years. And, 16 years, just right after 16 years when he asked for a divorce. And I wanted the relationship to work too. And he didn't want to work on it. So, and I found out he'd been unhappy since 2012. That's a long time. A lot of years. And so it ended up being the best thing that it could have ever happened to me. And I had to have that inner faith and that trust that God was going to bring me my king, my divine masculine.
Yes, but what needed to happen in between?
A lot of healing.
Correct.
A lot of healing. A lot of therapy. A lot of getting to know myself. Trusting myself. Renewing my confidence and my self-esteem.
Right, and trusting your emotions as
Yep.
well, because that's where, for really, there were women that I spoke with on and off throughout the past year, and then I had to acknowledge to myself where the red flags were, and if I was going to allow them. Which you could tell when I got here, I was just like, you almost start searching for them, but it's nice. I don't have to, you've made it so comfortable, and the moments, I guess the beautiful part about it is the fact that in the healing that's happened, we've been able to communicate to each other and be like, well, hey, why are you saying that to me? And you know, we've both done it to each other, you know, and it's like, remember who you are, and we're here to lift each other up. So it's like how we can better each other and say, hey, no, you are stronger than that. You know, why you're reflecting back to yourself. There's something that you're doubting in yourself. So let's, do you want to break that down, or do you want to think about it? And a lot of times, what do? You and I will talk about it. And that's because of, you know, being earth signs. You know, we have a lot of those similarities where a lot of people that are fighting the differences in those personality traits are struggling right now. Especially since everything's being called to light right now.
The Great Awakening. All right. Put our cards hand and shuffle.
Before you, do that. You're right.
Thank you, Dad.
Crazy lady still in here? She's awfully quiet.
I swear I saw it.
Huh? Okay. Maybe that should be the.
There it is.
Okay, so the topic tonight is, do you still think about me?
I like that. It was in the wrong deck, and I caught it when I was shuffling. I caught a different card in there. So
Alyssa, absolutely, sweetheart. I'm glad and hope we can help. And like I said, 11 a.m. on TikTok and Clapper. Firefox here will be on, so she's going to actually make a comment on TikTok now. So give her a follow. She'll be on 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Both of us will be. And then, of course, 8 p.m. on my studio here, Eastern.
yeah, two different studios.
Okay.
Do you want to cut this down? So true 5D world. Just here for fun. Hey, just here for fun. Welcome in.
And I want to take a moment to thank the readers that we were able to do tonight. Also, all the gifts that have been given on any platform. If you've given them and we haven't responded, it's because we can't see when they come in. Sometimes we catch them, sometimes we don't off of the screens that we have. So if you have, thank you very much for supporting the channel and supporting us in our mission and what we are doing. Okay, so and then we got one more.
Yep. You want me to cut it, or you shuffled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to cut this, and then you shuffle that however you want. But I'll throw these in there as well. All right, so the topic tonight is between White Wing and Dark Wing, and I'm going to be White Wing on this one. The Dark Wing.
You get to be the Dark Wing tonight. All right.
Ladies first.
Which one are we starting with?
Whichever one you want. Let's see where we go.
Stay. There we go. Look at that. So the topic was, do you still think about me? Oh. go. Usually we start with the situation, don't we? Hmm. So White Wing's a little, or Dark Wing's a little old school. Got some outdated thinking. Very much in their head. There's nothing wrong with old school. With some things.
Yeah, well, White Wing is bringing out the hammer. There's some rebuilding that needs to be done. The old school way of thinking is not going to work anymore.
Right. Dang it. Well.
I mean, White Wing, you're replaying old things,
I'm
old
Dark Wing.
times. Oh, excuse me, Dark Wing. You're playing old times. So used to be in the Dark Wing.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, there's just there's no persistence that's there.
All right, White Wing. So I understand that you want to change me. I see that you're bringing out the hammer, and you want to change me.
But am I changing you for you, or am I changing you for us? Yeah, that's right.
All right. So we got Paradise. So Dark Wing. There is happiness, joy, and playfulness in our relationship. White Wing. There is happiness and joy and playfulness in our relationship. And I see that. But I don't know that I can change my ways.
White Wing is ascending.
Mm.
Oh, this is okay. This is where the energy is bringing it in. So, White Wing's ascending, White Wing's growing, and a lot of relationships are encountering this right now because they're preparing for something that they don't understand they're preparing for. And they want it to be with either a particular spouse or they want it to be with their husband, wife, whatever it may be, the partner. The point is you can't, the White Wing's looking at this going, look, well, I've already made the decision to start my ascension. I've already started this new phase. I can't go back. And the Dark Wing is wanting to stay in that Paradise old school way of thinking.
Yep. And it
Ooh,
definitely is the wave that is happening with a lot of relationships right now is exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly that. The old school versus the ascended. Or the ascending.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Where do we want to go next?
That's okay.
You pick. You pick. Okay.
Actually, yeah. White Wing is looking at not only the reflection of themselves, but reflecting on the memories of the relationship in general. With the obvious separation that's happening and the decision for the ascension that the White Wing's doing, they're being separated from the Dark Wing has allowed the White Wing to be able to look at things in a lighter note and get some clarity on things.
And Dark Wing's indecisive. Two popped out, so Dark Wing's very indecisive, not wanting to move forward. Is very stuck in the 3D. Stuck. Knows that because they can't make a decision, that the outcome is not going to be the way they planned. Ooh, so then. Balance it out.
The White Wing's in regret, wishing that the decision to ascend?
Ascension is always hard.
Once you take off those rose-colored glasses, you cannot put them back on. But the White Wing may be regretting it right now, but I don't feel like it's going to be for long, to be honest with you. It seems to me like White Wing is... Look at the... Okay, you got the reflection,
Right.
right? And look, with the old school and the paradise, like we said, you can see where... Say you're married for 15 years, like, what Alyssa said, or however long she had said. And then all of a sudden, one person starts ascending and the other one wants to stay where they're at. They don't want things to change. And again, they're given that choice. But the outcome didn't come out. The Dark Wing seeing things that it didn't come out the way that they expected. They thought the White Wing was going to go right back. And things were going to be fine.
Right.
And things are different now. And so the Dark Wing's going, wait a minute. I don't know what to do now.
That's the indecision.
Right.
Yep. I like that the indecision and reflection is side by side. So even though Darkwing is indecisive, the White Wing is still reflecting on the relationship. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, look at the hammer.
Mhm.
The hammer is rebuilding, but it's
or
not.
tearing down.
Yes, I agree with you, but rebuilding is repairing, working on it. The energy of the card, to me personally, more suggests, look, I want to develop more. I do this with me. And this old school way of thinking is, that's the hardest decision.
Yeah.
So I feel for a lot of the followers that are having to encounter that, to where one of the spouses is not willing to grow.
Right.
I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's the dilemma is so perfect. Oh. Go ahead. What do you have to say?
Yes.
Mama and Eloise, thanks for that hand heart there. Appreciate that.
It is different. Looks like Darkwing is willing to do some past life regression. Maybe a little bit of healing.
Well, off of these two, I mean, the White Wing saying, I feel the love. Dark Wing saying, past life regression. So, if it's a past life that needs to be healed, again, the White Wings, look, I feel the love. I know the love is there. I see you in myself. And I want to make it up to you. Do you still think about it? See, the Dark Wing's still back to the word, though, man.
See, and
I just feel like the White Wing's too far.
just the way the cards are responding, that's the indecisiveness. There's no... You see? I don't know that Darkwing's gonna move. I don't want to be the reason you cry.
All right. final card, whatever you want for your wrap up. Let's see, we got Alyssa says, if I ignore the problem, things will go back to the way that they were.
Yes, they will. I can confirm that.
And it becomes an endless cycle.
Yeah.
Actually, in the past, I referred to it as a merry-go-round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I even said to the person, I got to get off this merry-go-round. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. So Darkwing is reminding the Darkwing is saying act with clarity. So it's almost like the Darkwing is, for what I feel, the Darkwing is giving the White Wing an ultimatum. And I don't like it. I don't like the way Darkwing feels. Doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to own up, doesn't want to show their cards, doesn't.
Well, that supports the indecision, like you said. They're just in that old school way of thinking. They don't want to. Some people just don't want to see that. I guess us doing what we do in answering our calling and trying to help however we can to anybody that is listening through the inside of the cards. You can tell the White Wing is just not wanting to. Do you know the guy? Here now.
The Darkwing indecisiveness, yeah.
Yeah, correct, Alyssa.
Very,
Right?
very true.
Yeah, here now, see,
Here
Alyssa,
now.
you're exactly where you need to be because you're understanding what it is that we do here. Okay, so,
Here now says, I know that guy.
yeah, no, it's
I know that guy too.
all right, so White Wing. If you resonate with the White Wing in this read, you have an Ace of Swords here. Okay, now Ace of Swords is clarity. It's mindfulness. It's new ideas that are coming through. It's having a sharp, clearer mind. That's with this ascension that's here and doing the reflection that was needed to be done. One of you is resonating with this right now because I can feel you, and you're going, holy crap, because you know you're the White Wing. All right, so whoever you are, continue to take the time to reflect. All right, there's nothing wrong with taking a hard look at yourself, acknowledging the things that, okay, these are the things that I will not allow to happen to me again. These are the things that, irregardless of what sacrifices I have to make, they will not happen again. And I think when you get to that point, you create, which what we've talked about before, is that emotional boundary, that bubble that people aren't to cross. And White Wing is creating that, but elevating as they're doing it. And they want to make it up to the Dark Wing because there is the love. The relationship's been there for a long period of time. But again, once insight, once you learn something, you can't unlearn it. You can, in a way, but you're taking it in a different perspective. So look at it this way. Somebody told me a long time ago, if you've never tasted a piece of pizza, how would you know? But as soon as you taste the piece of pizza, you want more. And so if you want to look at that as knowledge, you want to look at that in a lot of different aspects.
Right.
But you're never going to know. And then you start adding new things to it, new topics. So I talk in metaphors a lot too, sorry. But if you think about that, that's kind of where. Yeah. All right, final thought for Darkwing. For you.
So if you're resonating with Darkwing, or no Darkwing, the dark. I don't like.
I know. Right? You just want to go up beside him and where is it? And, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm
knock
going
some
to do.
sense into him.
You know, if I could give any message, if the Dark Wing is in this room and you're so old school and indecisive that you're holding White Wing almost hostage, it feels like, in a relationship, you know, open the door of communication, open your heart and open your mind so that you can ascend with White Wing if that's what you truly want. But if you don't, it's time to let White Wing go and ascend. And you can't be stuck in the old school ways. The planet's changing, our world is changing, and you're going to get left behind.
And one last note for White Wing. Remember how the knowledge that you've had to get to the ascension that you are encountering now, and as you continue to grow, the Dark Wing is going to be encountering that as well. So once you set that ripple and you're allowing your knowledge to be passed along, what they do with that knowledge is up to them. But sometimes it takes it takes time for people to process the information. Mama knows. White Wing, continue to follow your path, but also remember, love unconditionally, and doing so is going to, I'm saying, understanding, making sure that the Dark Wing understands where your emotional boundaries lie, but at the same time still providing unconditional love, because that Dark Wing still needs to be healed. And it doesn't mean that you yourself are going to be able to heal them. However, you could set them on the correct path in moving forward. So love unconditionally and do things in the right way. That way you're not having to answer for these things in the that you now do. Finish this off in the right way. Do it the respectful right way.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so guys, that is our show for this evening. Yeah, thanks. Second night, we've been able to stream on multiple different platforms. So
it's been great.
If you're on a platform we haven't interacted with and we haven't seen you chatting in, we apologize. We're learning as we go. But what'd she say?
She said, lead with love, her mantra.
That's right. So, much love to each of you again.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all the support, everything this evening, and however you decided to support the channel. Thank you very, very much. We love you.
Absolutely.
Join us tomorrow, 11 a.m. over on Crystal Firefox's channel, whether that be Clapper or on TikTok, and we'll see you at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow over in the Fox Den. Love you guys.
Love you.
See you tomorrow.